Hey guys, Jamez28 here, bringing you a brand new tutorial on the Tyrants and Plebians survival server. This time, we'll be heading to the moon and searching for that delicious moon cheese. Now, getting to the moon is an super extraneous process. There's so much work you have to do. You have to build this device here. This is the NASA rocket creator. This will let you build the tier 1 rocket. As you can see with all these item slots, it takes a lot. This is what your tier 1 rocket is. Now your tier 1 rocket takes a lot to build, and I don't think I can show it in here. I might be able to. Oh, I can. As you can see, it takes a lot of this. It takes fins, the rocket engine, heavy duty plates, and the nose cone. Now each of these parts also take a heavy duty plate, which are very expensive plates, compressed steel, aluminum, and bronze. And then these slots are for storage. That's why there's the little storage icon there, storage space 56. And you can only obtain this item on the server by buying it at the World Trade Center, and then other prep. You're gonna need oil, such as I have here, this dynamic tank, and you're gonna need to refine it into fuel, like so. But you can only load it by putting it in here, but extra is put in there. Along with your rocket, you're gonna need a rocket launch pad, a fuel loader, and a filled fuel canister for obviously to run the rocket. So let's head to the surface. Let's see. I believe I can just dig a hole. Yeah. So we're heading to the surface from my underground base, and we're going to launch to the moon. Ah. Oop, lag. Gotta dig a side hole now. Okay, get in there. Okay, we're now on the surface. Now up above my old base, this is where we will build our rocket. Oh, also good to note, if you're going to space, there is no oxygen, so you must be prepared. You need oxygen mask, oxygen gear, and I'm using heavy oxygen tanks for maximum oxygen. You should never skimp out when it comes to your own safety, and a parachute, although I do have armor jetpack. So you're gonna need to place your landing pads like so, and it's gonna do that. Then you're gonna take out your rocket like so and place it onto the launch pad. Now you can get inside, but as you can see, there is no fuel, so it's useless. So using your fuel loader, you're gonna place it off to the side, and you'll know when it's connected when it brings up that. So you're gonna go here and place your filled fuel canister, but it doesn't have power, so we're gonna head back down. Grab some more fuel, and grab some electricity. Luckily, I have a power cube that can be used. It's actually in here, refining. So now it's full. You can take this. It's gonna slowly start running out of energy, but that's fine. And let's head back up. Ah, spider. So energy, another filled fuel canister. It's a good amount. So now, as you can see, it's charging. Oh, there's the spider again. Oops, didn't mean to get inside. So now it's storing with electricity. It holds a lot, so once it's filled, you don't really have to worry about it. So now we're gonna get inside. Now you are in. Wait, no, get inside. Okay, now we are inside, and as you can see, it is almost full, 75%. So just to be safe that there's no more fuel in the landing thing. It's almost good. Almost done. Get back inside. Check. 97, 98, 99, 100% fuel. So I'm going to take out my advanced energy cube, stop loading, get to a full stomach. You never want to go flying without it. At the same time you might. And then you're going to hit space for launch. Then you have a 20-second prep window time. And it's to say your last goodbyes, because going to space, you can die. If you're not prepared, you might actually die. So you have to be very careful about this. And then off we go. Now, as you can see, to the meter on our left with my little icon on the rocket ship, that's us leaving the planet. As you can see now, we have just entered past the cloud layer, and we're going to continue to go up right until we leave the atmosphere. As you can see, now we can see the entire planet from where we are. Well, a large part of it. And we're going to continue to rise up until we reach the outer atmosphere, and we're going to change our trajectory to get to the moon. Now, as you can see here, we have entered the upper atmosphere. You could tell by this neat little GUI display. As you can see, there's many places you can go to, but as you can see here, the green ones are really the only places you can actually go to. The Illuminati homeworld. As you can see, it's right there, out of reach. One day. So you're gonna hit overworld, and you're going to click it again. This is gonna zoom in, and as you can see, there's the moon, and we're gonna hit launch. And here you can see our buggy. We're going too fast, we need to slow down. Okay, we're good. Too fast, slow down. Too fast. You want to hit the entry velocity at the right time. So when it tells you to slow down, just hit space. As you can see, we're approaching the moon. Slow down. And we have landed. So now we can get out of the moon. And oh, would you look at that? It's a space spider. Even the space spider is more prepared than most people. It actually has an oxygen tank. So now we're onto space. Now on the moon is very hostile. You need oxygen tanks to survive. You can obtain moon turf and what is this? Moon dirt. But you know what we're really looking for is the moon cheese. So as you can see, each mob is prepared. They're wearing their own oxygen masks. Not sure how zombies got onto the moon. And the main benefit of coming to the moon is of course the moon cheese, but you also need to find the boss. Now, the boss is very difficult. He is a giant skeleton equipped with dual bows, and if you get too close to him, he will try to toss you into pools of lava in his dungeon. But defeating him is the only way you can obtain the next tier rocket to get even farther. So as you can see, I found a little cave. We're gonna go down and see if we can find moon cheese. This might be some, let's see. No, this is copper ore. You can find copper on the moon. Is this the cheese? Let's find out. No, this is tin ore. As you can see, the moon is also a secondary place in which you can mine various GalacticCraft ores. And once you find cheese is a very good resource. It allows you to eat on the moon other than zombie flesh, because without building a lunar base, other forms of life will not grow here. You can also not use torches here because there's no oxygen. So now if you want to get back, you have to right click here, take these, and rebuild it. Now if I check, we are actually out of fuel. Do you know what that means? It means we cannot leave the planet. We are doomed, we are trapped here. You can get the rest of the fuel like so. But as you can see, since I did not bring the fuel loader along, we are screwed. We are doomed here to die. But luckily, I can take this down. Oops. There it goes. Luckily, I could just take it down. Let's see, can I break this? So I could take this down and just teleport back to base. So make note, that is something very important. If you do attempt to go to the moon, bring the fuel loader with you. If you don't have the fuel loader, you cannot leave the moon. But since I have a faction teleport, I can, so that's no problem. Well guys, I'll see you next time when we figure out how to get to Mars.